Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak. It's Sunday. We're getting ready to wrap up what's been a phenomenal week of racing here at Gulfstream that included yesterday's Florida Sire Stakes Series, its opening leg. We've got another 11 races today and carryovers in the Rainbow Six and the Super High Five. So let's get to things. Here are the track and weather conditions for today's program.
The main track is fast and the turf course is firm. The first race on Sunday's card is an $8,000 claiming event. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 3 races or which have not won a race on the turf since February 9th, will be going a mile on the turf course. No scratches or jockey changes to report. 9 will go to the post.
Racing at Gulfstream, all except for another Smoky who missed the start completely. She's 6 lengths last. From the center, the Business springs out to take the lead. Fair Shake from down toward the inside. BL's Dream is away in the top flight. So too is Holy Day in the run to the first turn. They're followed by Gigi's Miracle. Wide is CC in red. Another Smoky's on heels with Miss Powwow. And the trailer is Roll Baby, spotted about 6 lengths behind. No pace pressure for the Business, and Harry Hernandez controlling the tone by a length and a quarter. From the outside, Holy Day is now second. Tucked in is Fair Shake. BL's Dream in the top flight as well. Then CC in red, followed by Gigi's Miracle and Roll Baby. Miss Powwow between them, and another Smoky is last of all as they run down the backstretch. They went through the opening quarter in a casual 25-2, and the leader is still the Business. 3 parts of a length to Holy Day second, the favorite Fair Shake third. BL's Dream is now fourth. Roll Baby tipped into the clear early today. She's 5 wide, but moving up on the outside around CC in red and Miss Powwow, then Gigi's Miracle and another Smoky. They went 50 seconds flat for a half mile, and they swing round the far turn. The Business continues to find up top, leads it now by almost a length and a half. Asked a question is Holy Day second, Fair Shake is third for Alvarez, starting to move forward from Miss Powwow, who's inside of Roll Baby, and they run to the top of the stretch. With the lead, it's still the Business. From the outside, Miss Powwow's going to take a shot, and Fair Shake and Holy Day are still right there. These 4 across the track after 3 quarters and 1:14-3. They're at the top of the stretch. The Business tries to get away. Fair Shake on the outside. Gigi's Miracle, and widest of all is Miss Powwow. Inside the final furlong, Fair Shake now takes the lead. Holy Day between horses. The Business on the rail, but Fair Shake's a winner. Fair Shake to kick off the Sunday card with a 2-length win. Holy Day, then Miss Powwow and the Business in 1:39-3.
Fair Shake gets up and draws off to take the Sunday opener. Jose Alvarez was aboard for owner and trainer Aubrey Mirage. Fair Shake returned $5.40 for the victory. That'll bring us right to the second race, a $10,000 maiden claimer. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up will be going 7 furlongs on the main track.
They're off. Transcendent Faith on the outside begins nicely. Spiritual Leader and Jane's Cat are showing a touch of speed. Delaney's Joy comes away racing in 4th in front of Diana's Comprise and Toro Femme. And the early trailer is Play It One More Time. She's moving closer, though, as they're only separated by 4 lengths in the run down the backstretch. 3 horses across the track. Jane's Cat with the rail advantage. From between horses, Spiritual Leader. Transcendent Faith is 3 wide, followed by Play It One More Time. Then Diana's Comprise. Delaney's Joy is 3 wide and 3 lengths to the gray, Toro Femme. They went through the opening quarter in 23-2, and they now pass the half-mile pole. Jane's Cat has the lead. Leads at a half a length. Transcendent Faith is 3 wide. From between horses, Spiritual Leader. Followed on the rail by Play It One More Time and Diana's Comprise. Then it's the favorite, Delaney's Joy. She has work to do at the 3-furlong point. She's 6 lengths off the lead and not making ground, and she's 5 better than the trailer, Toro Femme. 5/16 to go. Jane's Cat appears to have this well in hand. Leads at a half a length from the outside, and second is Spiritual Leader. 5 better than Transcendent Faith. Then Diana's Comprise. Delaney's Joy did not fire her best shot, and they're at the top of the stretch. Jane's Cat will have to deal with Spiritual Leader, who moves to her on the outside. 3 better than Diana's Comprise with 1/8 of a mile to go. Spiritual Leader not going down without a fight here. Spiritual Leader collars Jane's Cat, who tries to box back on. These 2 at 16th to go. Jane's Cat collared by Spiritual Leader. Spiritual Leader's ahead in front. Jane's Cat coming back. Photo finish. Jane's Cat came back right in the last jump to make that very close with Spiritual Leader. Diana's Comprise is third in 1:27-1.
Jane's Cat and Spiritual Leader engage in a spirited stretch duel, and Spiritual Leader gets it in the final jump. Miguel Vasquez was aboard for trainer Juan Andres Rodriguez and owner's Teamwork Horseman Group, Inc. Spiritual Leader returned $18.20 for her victory.
Shaman Ghost down the outside. Shaman Ghost chasing Danish Dynaformer. Danish Dynaformer, Shaman Ghost, and Shaman Ghost takes the Queen's Plate a length. And taking the 156th running of the Queen's Plate is Shaman Ghost, beautifully bred by Ghost Zapper.
Classic Bloodlines, Classic Sire, Ghost Zapper, standing at Adena Springs.
Race 3 is a $25,000 to $30,000 claimer. 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races, or 3-year-olds, will be going a mile on the main track.
They're up. Banged around at the beginning was Cool Union Man. From the outside, Sparky B wins the start with On the Inside all over it, showing speed. Social Media comes away in the top flight, and Mascherano is wide on the course and about 2 lengths behind as they run out of the 1-mile chute. Sparky B and Andy Hernandez clear off now to lead it by 1.5 lengths, all over it in hand while second. From the outside, now moving closer is Cool Union Man, forcing the hand of Mascherano to keep his spot. Then Social Media and Mr. Amos, and 3 lengths to the trailer, Morichal. They won an opening quarter in 23-4. Poking through on the inside, all over it, takes the lead by a head. Sparky B is there second. Mascherano is still third. From the outside, Cool Union Man fourth. Mr. Amos got the shuffle with Social Media riding the rail, and 2.5 lengths to the trailer, Morichal. Morichal is about 6.5 lengths off the lead. Past the half-mile pole, and on top, it's all over at 3 parts of a length. From between them, Mascherano now second. From the outside, Sparky B is third. Mr. Amos held up in traffic. He's in a pocket there trying to find some clear running. Then it's Cool Union Man and Social Media, and Morichal uncorks from the back. He's now 4 lengths off the lead. Any one of the 7 still in with the chance with a 1/4 mile left to go. On top, all over it, and Tyler Gaffleone have the lead, but they have company. Mascherano and Cool Union Man, respectively, 3 lengths better than an inside running Social Media. Then Mr. Amos, top of the lane. All over it, set down driving and with the lead. Cool Union Man to the attack now, second. Mascherano between them, third. Back fourth is Social Media. Inside the final furlong, all over it's digging in gamely. Back to second is Cool Union Man. He could not match strides with all over it, who remains undefeated. All over it. Indeed, 2.5 in front. Second was Cool Union Man in front of Mascherano, then Social Media in 137-4.
All Over It follows up an 18-length maiden-breaking victory with another strong win today in race number 3. Tyler Gaffleone was in the irons for trainer Peter Walder and owner John Penn. All Over It paid $5.60. He's now a perfect 2-for-2 lifetime. Race number 4 is a $6,250 claimer. 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 3 races, or 3-year-olds, will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track.
They're up. From the inside, Nantucketeer gets the first call toward the rail. That's T's 2-step moving to challenge. In between horses, and now third is Casanova Way. From his outside is DNA Approved, who's now fourth. 2 lengths better than an improving Bellamy Storm, followed by Rancho, then Mr. 954, and the early trailer is Bright Guy. Down the backstretch they go, chasing the sharp speed of Nantucketeer, who leads at 3 parts of a length. Up on the outside, DNA Approved is now second. T's 2-step third. Bellamy Storm moves up on the outside. He's 3 wide. He's a joint third now. 2 better than Casanova Way, then Rancho and Mr. 954. And the gray Bright Guy will have to pass them all with less than 3 furlongs to go. They run to the top of the stretch, 5/16 away, and Nantucketeer has now widened the advantage. Leads it by 2. Whip is out on DNA Approved second. T's 2-step with an inside lane is now coming on. Rancho circling horses. There's a seam for Mr. 954 to punch through, and they're at the top of the stretch. Nantucketeer has 3/16 more to get. He has a 2-length lead from DNA Approved in second. Toward the rail and T's 2-step from the back, and Rancho inside the final furlong. DNA Approved up for the lead now. Toward the rail coming on is T's 2-step down the center, and Rancho. DNA Approved almost there. DNA Approved will spring the upset at 35-1. T's 2-step second, Rancho third, and 112-2.
DNA Approved pulls the upset in the 4th race at 35-1. He was ridden to victory by Octavio Vergara Jr. The winning owner and trainer, Jessica Campitelli, DNA Approved, returns $72.80 to win. On to the 5th race now, a $20,000 maiden claimer. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up will be going a mile on the turf course. No scratches but 1 jockey change. Harry Hernandez will be aboard the 5 in a moment's notice.
They're up. From the center, and a moment's notice, bounces out alertly. Pav's Fantasy from the outside, and Hard to Picture from down toward the inside. Moscow misses between horses in the run to the first turn. They're followed by Sensational Saturday and Vivacious Annie. My Eastern Beauty is second last, and Starship Espresso is last, and spots the leader about 6.5 lengths, and that leader is In a Moment's Notice. In a Moment's Notice and Harry Hernandez dictate the terms. They lead it by 1.5 lengths. Hard to Picture comes off the fence to race in second from Pav's Fantasy third. 2 lengths back to Sensational Saturday and Vivacious Annie. Moscow Miss between horses. Then My Eastern Beauty and Starship Espresso. Down the backstretch they go after a 24-3 opening quarter time. 6 to 1 the price, and In a Moment's Notice the leader. 3.5 lengths better than an inside running Hard to Picture second. Up on the outside and now third is Sensational Saturday from Pav's Fantasy fourth. Then Vivacious Annie. Toward the rail, Starship Espresso alongside Moscow Miss. And trailing the field is My Eastern Beauty. 48-second half mile. They swing around the far turn. In a Moment's Notice, yet to face a threat. Leads it by 2 over Hard to Picture second. Vivacious Annie rides the rail into third with 4 lengths to make up. In front of Sensational Saturday and Pav's Fantasy. From the back, trying to kickstart a rally is Starship Espresso, and they run to the top of the stretch. There's a 1/4 mile left to go. They went 3/4 in 1:12-3. Hard to Picture getting after In a Moment's Notice, and Vivacious Annie tips into the clear to rally home. Pav's Fantasy's up the inside lane, and she's coming on. Sensational Saturday and Starship Espresso from the back. Wide open scramble. Hard to Picture takes the lead. Vivacious Annie moves to her, and Starship Espresso on the outside. It's now Vivacious Annie surging ahead. Starship Espresso lunging late. These two Vivacious Annies hanging on. Starship Espresso ran second in front of Hard to Picture and Sensational Saturday in 1:39-4.
Vivacious Annie turns away all challengers in the 5th race. Luca Panici was in the irons for trainer Peter Wasilek Jr. and owners Elizabeth Teresa Fain and Mary Ellen Yamamoto. Vivacious Annie paid $14.20 to win.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
The 6th race is a $20,000 maiden claiming event. 3-year-olds and up will be sprinting 5.5 furlongs on the main track. Ramillo will be aboard the 10, Man of Fashion.
They're up. A main was a step slow. From the center, Boomerang Toy springs out to take the lead from El Gran Gallego and JT Munnings. Black Phoenix comes away toward the rail. Then it's El Guarre River with Social Roy outsprinted today. Wide on the course is Man of Fashion with a main, 2 lengths better than Persian Poet, and 2 more to the early trailer, Private Safe. They pass the half mile and kick to the far turn. Boomerang Toy on the inside, El Guarre River on the outside. Their heads apart, 2 better than El Gran Gallego. Black Phoenix rides the rail and JT Munnings between horses. Here's Social Roy splitting horses bullishly now. He's into 4th, 2 better than Man of Fashion, then a main. 3 back to Persian Poet, and Private Safe is still the trailer. They run to the top of the stretch. El Guarre River on the outside toward the rail. Boomerang Toy. Their heads apart, 3.5 lengths better than El Gran Gallego. Cutting the corner next is a main, 3/16 to go. Boomerang Toy, dead game inside, repelling the initial challenge from El Guarre River. Up the fence, and Social Roy coming on with El Gran Gallego. Through the final furlong, whip is out from Gonzalez on Boomerang Toy, but he's moving clear. It's Boomerang Toy to kick off the Rainbow Six with a 2.5 length win. El Gran Gallego was second in front of Social Roy third, and El Guarre River held sway to be 4th in 1:05-2.
Boomerang Toy takes the 6th race, breaking his maiden in his 2nd career start and main track debut for trainer Marcos Fernandez. Jonathan Gonzalez was the winning jockey for owner Ashley Haggins. Boomerang Toy paid $13 to win. On to the 7th race now. This is a $12,500 maiden claiming event. 3-year-olds and up will be sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 4, the 7, and the 11. Also, Brandon Boulanger will be aboard the 1, Fugazi Boy.
And they're up. Picture perfect beginning. Trifficante from down toward the inside is sent for speed. I'm Just a Myth is moving up the challenge. 3 wide early is Dr. J-Dub. He's third. Stretch of 2.5 lengths back to Rapid Lightning, who settles in fourth. Now darting between horses is East Rock. He's into fifth. He's 4 behind. It's 2 lengths more toward the rail to Executive Mandate. He's a half length in front of an outside running Super Secret. Then toward the rail, Fugazi Boy. From between him, Magic Jackson. And it's 5 lengths to the trailer, Notional's Wind. They run around the far turn to the top of the stretch. I'm Just a Myth on the inside, toward the outside, and challenging is Dr. J-Dub. Trifficante has not gone on. East Rock is going on, though. Here's East Rock circling up on the outside of the leaders, and East Rock is now the leader. Back to second is I'm Just a Myth, then Dr. J-Dub. Super Secret is next. Inside the final furlong, East Rock is moving away. East Rock and Jonathan Gonzalez are clear to the finish. East Rock in front. Super Secret second, Dr. J-Dub third, and Rapid Lightning fourth.
East Rock kicks clear to take the 7th race, giving Jonathan Gonzalez back-to-back victories on the card. Gustavo Delgado was the winning trainer for owners Off the Hook LLC and Brett Hellerman. East Rock paid $23.20 to win. Race number 8 is a maiden special weight 2-year-olds will be going 7 furlongs on the main track. Scratch the 3, Candy Jam.
They're up. Poor beginning inside for El Charo. Quick beginning outside for Pure Cotton. In the center, here's Mr. Ellie moving the challenge. And from the outside, Freedom for DLT moves up. Freedom for DLT and Mr. Ellie 1-2. Pure Cotton away racing in third. Now it's a length back to Par Tai, who races in fourth. In front of an inside running Decisive Boss with Hope is Rising on the outside. Then it's El Charo recovering after the poor start. And JR's Holiday is last of all as they run down the backstretch. It's the heavy favorite, Mr. Ellie, in front to half a length. From the outside, that's Freedom for DLT racing in second. On the outside in third is Pure Cotton. From the inside, Pair Tie. Then from the outside, it's Decisive Boss. Now moving between horses, JR's Holiday, followed by El Charo, and tailing off is Hope is Rising. They leave the backstretch and move on the far turn. 3 furlongs left to go. Mr. Ellie still confidently handled in front by a neck. 3 wide is Pure Cotton. From between them now is Freedom for DLT. Then to the outside, Decisive Boss, and JR's Holiday winds it up with a 1/4 mile left to go. Mr. Ellie faces a threat now in the form of Pure Cotton on the outside, but Mr. Ellie is confidently handled, shaken up, and now moving away. Pure Cotton is back to second. Then to the outside, coming on JR's Holiday. El Charo splits horses ladies into fourth now. But inside the final furlong, the bettors were all over this one. Mr. Ellie running up the score. Mr. Ellie for Ralph Nix and Tyler Gaffleone. They're a wrapped-up winner by 4 or 5 lengths. Second is Pure Cotton. El Charo did well to be third in front of JR's Holiday fourth in 125 flat.
Mr. Ellie, the 4-5 favorite here, is much the best in the 8th race, breaking his maiden in his 2nd career start for trainer Ralph Nix. Tyler Gaffleone was in the irons for owner Gary Davidson. Mr. Ellie paid $3.60 to win.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic.
Race 9 is an allowance with an optional claiming tag of $25,000. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up will be going a mile on the turf course. Scratch the 3 and the 10. Those are both the Marty Wolfson entrants today. That leaves us with 8.
They're up. From the center, Jazzle's Dream gets the first call. Quickly moving to challenge is Wild About Jazz. Now moving up is Divine Heart. Far outside, it's Image of Rachel and Slava in the run to the first turn. With the lead, Divine Heart now works in front of Slava, with the inside running Wild About Jazz settling in third. Then Storm Swept and Jazzle's Dream, 2 better than Sweet Morgan. Second last early is Rain It In, and the early trailer is Image of Rachel. Separated by 7.5 lengths in the run to the backstretch. Slava works clear now, 3 parts of a length. Divine Heart is there second. It's a length and a half back to Wild About Jazz, put into the 2-path to run third. Storm Swept is fourth from Jazzle's Dream, fifth. It's a stretch of another 5 lengths back to Sweet Morgan. Rain It In is second last, an Image of Rachel moving up on her outside. They won the opening quarter in 23-1. Down the backstretch they go. On top here, it continues to be Slava by a length and a quarter. From the outside in second is Wild About Jazz. Then from between horses, it's Jazzle's Dream now moving up. Storm Swift tucked in down toward the inside. Trying to run on from the back. Image of Rachel's now kick-starting a rally. She's fifth and starting to gain ground. 2 lengths better than Sweet Morgan as they run around the far turn. Still have to get to the leader, Slava, half a length in front. Moving up, Wild About Jazz and Jazzle's Dream on the outside. Image of Rachel also putting in a test here from down toward the inside. They run to the top of the stretch and now taking over the lead. Jazzle's Dream drifting a bit wide off the corner. Wild About Jazz is now cutting the corner and she still maintains the lead. Image of Rachel's coming up the inside and Sweet Morgan is fourth. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Wild About Jazz bracing for the challenge of Jazzle's Dream on the outside. Image of Rachel and Sweet Morgan battle it out for the minors. Here's Jazzle's Dream taking on Wild About Jazz. Wild About Jazz, Jazzle's Dream, a final lunge. Wild About Jazz. Wild About Jazz hanging on from Jazzle's Dream second. Close third, Sweet Morgan over Image of Rachel in 143 flat.
Wild About Jazz holds off Jazzle's Dream to take the 9th race. She's won 3 of her last 4 starts. Amicial Jaramillo was in the irons for trainer Antonio Sano and owners Harris La Invasion Racing, Inc. Wild About Jazz paid $5.80 to win. The 10th race is a $10,000 maiden claiming event. 3-year-olds and up will be going a mile on the main track. A field of 11 will go to the post.
And they're up. Toward the inside, that's Carmick who makes for the lead. Power sent along for speed. Up and on the outside, here's Dr. Cool showing foot today. And on the far outside, the joke is on me. The joke is on me from the top shelf. Will cross and clear in the run out of the 1 mile chute. Leads it now by 2. Talawa's away in second now from between horses. That's Massive John who splits runners to be a joint third. Down to the inside, it's Carmick from fourth. Then moving up, Huddy Up. They're followed a length behind by Semper Curry. Then it's Dr. Cool. Stretch of another 2 lengths back, improving up the inside is Power. 2 better than Far From Normal. It's a stretch of another 5 lengths back. Second last is Phil's Comprise. And One Man Jam will have to do it from last in his career debut. He's 15 lengths behind as they run down the back stretch. They pass the half-mile pole. The joke is on me. He leads the way. Moving up on the outside and trying to apply pressure is Carmick from second. And 3 wide out there. Here's a run from Talawab. And behind horses, Huddy Up. He needs room. He got stopped cold there. Moving up and by him now is Power. In between horses, there's a late run from Semper Curry, and they run to the top of the stretch. The early later, joke is on me, is called it an afternoon. Now taking over is Talawa. From the back, running on nicely is Power. He's into second and 4 wide. Carmick coming up the inside lane. Huddy Up, the favorite, did not go on. 3/4, 114-1 in the wrap, the top of the stretch. It's a 17-1 proposition. It's Power who powers to the front. Moves to the inside and leads by 3. Talawa trying to get after him again second. 3 lengths better than an outside running. And coming on, Phil's Comprise. Ducking to the inside, Dr. Cool. But Power's a winner. Give it to Power and Alex Gonzalez liking the sloppy going and winning off by 4 lengths. It's going to be Talawa holding second in front of Dr. Cool third. Phil's Comprise ran on to be fourth at 141-4.
Power romps in the slop in the 10th race. Alex Gonzalez was the winning jockey for trainer Charles Carey and owner Garrett Bell. The 11th and final race of the week is a $10,000 claiming event. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races, will be going a mile on the main track. This race was originally scheduled for the turf, but moved to the main track. Scratch the 1, the 3, the 4, the 14, and the 15. Also, John Cruz will be on the 2, and Manny Cruz will be on the 10.
And runners away. Bobbling at the beginning was another grand slam. From the far outside, New York Jockey breaks alertly. So too does Exit Strategy. And Exit Strategy's strategy is to go to the front. As they run out of the 1 mile chute, it will be Exit Strategy who leads the field from another grand slam. Moving up on the inside, Can Lady now to take second. Now Miss Visconti moves into the top flight. She's third. New York Jockey is situated 5th and 2 lengths better than Princess Romana. Then it's a stretch of another length and a half back to the outside. That's Alien Queen. And also right there is Redwater. It's a stretch of another 3 lengths back to the early trailer MZ Dancer. Down the backstretch they go. Can Lady leads the way. Exit Strategy is second. Miss Visconti is now third. Stretch of 4 to another grand slam. Princess Romana rides the rail. New York Jockey is next. Here's a wide and hopeful run. Moving up on the outside and taking fourth now, and now starting to move forward is Tartaletta. Tartaletta is now moving closer. She's into fourth and trying to move up, and the trailers are Redwater and the Gray Alien Queen. They run around the far turn. Now shaking free a bit here. The leader is Can Lady by 2. Miss Visconti comes off the fence second. Tartaletta's into third. New York Jackie back to fourth. Running on MZ Dancer. She's trying to get around another Grand Slam for fifth. As they run to the top of the stretch, Princess Romana and Redwater trail with Alien Queen. Top of the lane, Can Lady trying to see it through for another 3/16. Miss Visconti issues the challenge to her at the 8th pole. These two 5 better than New York Jackie and MZ Dancer. Final furlong, Can Lady still there. Can Lady and Monterey Jr. by 3. Miss Visconti can't get her. MZ Dancer's up into third. Can Lady. She can, and she did. She wins by 2. Second was Miss Visconti. MZ Dancer got third from New York Jackie, and Redwater running on to complete your high five in 140 and 2.
Can Lady holds off Miss Visconti to take the Sunday finale. Pedro Monterey Jr. was the winning rider for trainer Louis Ramirez and owner Gus King. Can Lady paid $27.60 to win. And here's how our exotic wagers paid today. The pick 4, $49. The pick 5, 4 of 5, $6. 5 of 5, $552.60. The Rainbow 6, 6 of 6, $2,288.44. There was no single winning ticket today. There will be a carryover heading into Thursday of $185,329.56.
That's going to do it for Sunday's card. We are on a 3-day break before we return to live racing on Thursday. First post is 1:15 p.m. and it's going to be another great 4-day race week with carryovers, stakes action, and more. You got to be here right here at Gulfstream Park. We've got 10 races on the schedule for Thursday, so get handicapping, and I'll see you back here in a few days. Thanks for watching Thoroughbred Action. I'm Katie Stazak.